Okay, 3, 2, 1, and the community should be back, hopefully. Hey, Scrub Lord, good to see ya. Been a while, dude. Yeah, last week in the ancient city, got myself a memory. Yeah, I was very, I don't remember if you were here to catch any of that, Scrub, or if you've been able to go back and watch the VOD. Ajax took me out to the ancient city, and it was a very slow-paced. Been feeling a bit under the weather. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. It's been, in some ways, it's been kind of a rough week, as probably you've heard and others have heard, depending on which streams you've been in, where it's been mentioned or not. We lost a Minecraft community member on Saturday morning. Hello, Ajax. Welcome in. And if you're not familiar with him, let me see. Gotta get something out. Where's my box? Gosh. Okay. Oh, right there. I left that out unattended. Not in there anyway. Something I want to get out of here. Gotta remember where I put it. Hey, Mr. Bruce Wayne, welcome in. And am I forgetting? I'm always forgetting something. I don't have them in there. Is there something with the game I'm forgetting? I have the game thing on, I got the sound on, got the recording on, got the stream going. I think I'm good. I hope. I'm looking for something. Doesn't go in there. Where do I have it? Not in there. I know I have, well, I know I have one. I know I have tons of shulkers, so that's probably easier than looking through all the boxes in my e-chest. Well, do we need another rabbit? Oh gosh, that poor Bunny Biggs. But this is what I'm looking for. It's the totem. This totem is in honor of the person that we lost this past Saturday morning. And for me and a few of the others, it's been a little rough because we were kind of close to the guy. I can't say that I ever spoke to him in a personal, private voice chat type conversation, or even in a got no room up there, in a you know what, I'll just stick it up here for now. There. In a private DM or anything. And Mr. Bruce Wayne says, hope you're doing good today. It's his first time chat. Well, welcome in. Glad you're here. And Rod Snash, welcome in. But yeah, we lost the gentleman who actually made this cross as his totem, and it was available in his Discord, and the gentleman's name was Right Cross. Yeah, Rod says he only chatted with him a few times in his streams, but yeah, I went back and watched. He was part of the Nameless community, which is Tiz Tom's community as well, for a couple of years. Oh, hello, friend. Not so much friend, but, you know, nice to see you there. Yeah, I don't always like people knocking on my front door when they weren't invited, especially guys like that, and like this guy over here in the... Anybody else that is not a nice guy? Oh, another one of you. Okay. But anyway, Right Cross, still his YouTube channel is still there, of course. And if you're not part of it already or had not followed him, and you do a search in YouTube for Right Cross, you'll come up with a lot of, what is it, like boxing things first. And but if you scroll down, you can find his channel, and you can go back and watch some of his stuff and kind of get a feel for how he was and how he streamed. He's got a few of his streams on there, and of course his other YouTubes, and he has a channel on there called, I believe it was Life Walk, that explains, as of about 2 years ago, what he was going through and what eventually took him home to be with the Lord. And that's in part why he made the cross as the totem. And I thought, in his honor, one, I do believe in the circumstances of the cross and the one who died on it and the resurrection, but he was also very, very open and upfront about his faith and his beliefs. And so I know that one day we will see him again. But in the meantime, here on this earth, we mourn his loss from an earthly standpoint. And but anyway, he was a really good guy, and I enjoyed watching his streams. He was a lot of fun. He was a prankster. I never got the opportunity to actually play with him, although he also was playing on Stony Peaks, which I am also a part of now. So I play in two places. One is Stony Peaks, which is Motown Mickey's realm, and Rod Snash is also there. And let's see. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought a lot. So, but for today, we didn't really make a plan. Again, nothing new, right? I have a variety of things that I can work on. One of the things that I started last week was the pathway to... Gosh, it's like my brain has gone kafooey. I guess this is looking a little bit dug out. Yeah, I guess it is. It's just that it turned green already, so it kind of confused me. The path to the raid farm, the ominous bottle portion there, and the raid farm up above. And I should be selling some of those potions in the shopping district. I haven't quite set anything up for that yet. But I have plenty of potions if anyone is needing them. And I have plenty of totems in the shop too. And they are all of, what did I price them at? 2 or 3 diamonds for a full shulker, including the shulker of diamonds, or of totems, excuse me. Get my my vocabulary correct here yet. And one of the things that, this is something maybe some of you knew or didn't know, but when I first started stream here today, I showed my memory box, and it has this little skull in it. Well, originally I was going to place the skull somewhere. Rod says, plans, I'm going to make some one day. Yeah, and I haven't been reading chat, and I apologize for that. And let's see. Scrub, are you able... Well, you're probably on your cell phone, so probably not. Moa was here first, and he needs a shout-out, so let me do that real quick. Not a J. P.S. That's that lazy finger. Always hits the J key. There. So we got Moa. And let's see, Rod doesn't stream. Does Bruce stream? I don't know. I'm not well acquainted yet with Bruce Wayne. I've been seeing him in some chats lately. So a lot hasn't stuck in my brain. Yeah, right cross. And Rod said howdy and only chatted with right cross a few times. Scrub says that's a bummer. Lost him as in he won't be streaming anymore. Cancer got him. I'm sorry, I didn't clarify that. So yes, we'll be there with him soon. Enough. Absolutely. When I first found out on Saturday, when I was really a basket case. I'm doing much better today. Who else do we have? I think just you at the moment that I'm aware of. I don't know that Rod streams or doesn't stream. Hello, Dragon. Welcome in. How are you today? And but anyway, back to the story on what happened with this skull. Obviously got it in the ancient city. Neither of us died, fortunately. Of course, we didn't do anything terribly risky. And because Ajax is the best tutor in the world, he let me go at my pace, and I kind of followed him around a lot. I'll have to go back one day. But anyway, the skull. I named that skull originally over here on the thing, and I was going to place it, and I put it on the floor. Well, when it does that, it doesn't hold its name tag or its name. What else was it I did? Gosh, I'm forgetting already. I had put it in an item frame. It also doesn't show or hold its name when you name it and put it in an item frame. It reverts back to the skull, or the skeleton skull. So I named it a third time and decided to just put it in a memory box. And so far, I don't know if I want to take it out of there to check again, but so far it has held its name in the memory box. So some of the things I need to do is go back in my thick folder of notes. Yeah, bees that way. And see what some of my other firsts were that I could put in there, like the trial chamber, find out what date that was. And I could take, I don't know, a copper block, or I don't have any more keys because I used those there. Yeah, probably something like a copper, one of these copper things, and I'll name it and put it in there. And yeah, that's what I'll do. What do I have in that box? Oh, this is Ajax's white box. This is your box, Ajax. You brought this over with the seeds and the plantables when I was expanding my garden. I really didn't need them, but if you'd like. And I've put the leather boots were from the ancient city, from the box that you prepared in advance, as was the enchanted golden apple, and these were your 4 yellow wools. So if you would like it back, you can come get it, or I can bring it to you, or I'll just leave it here and hang it on the wall and perpetually put stuff in it that was yours at one time. The dragon says she once funneled zombies from a spawner to a blast chamber where I blew them up and got 2 stacks of heads. Interesting. Well, as you watched last week, it was my first time into the ancient city. And we got that done. Trying to think some of the other things that were firsts. At least here on Sakura, I should put it that way. And technically they were first, because until I did the trial chamber here in the ancient cities, I had not been in those other than like maybe in a creative copy when I was doing looking for seeds for Sakura's mystery. You died doing it though. That's funny. That's funny. Well, it's not funny, but you know what I mean. You were having fun, right? Right? Well, let's see. I found I may not do it here in Sakura. I don't know. Might be the house that I make on Stony Peaks when I get back over there the next time. Because right now at Stony Peaks, at my base, I've only created a bunker for myself underground. Because for one, Stony Peaks has someone was able to get the shout out for Scrublord. Can you give that to yourself? Because I think you're the only mod here at the moment. Let me double check. Interesting. Okay, anyway, I distract easily. Yes, I do. What was I saying as I came over here to chop down the sugar cane? Yes, B forgets easily. Oh, there's Ajax. There's Ajax. Oh. You know, he put up a whole redstone system with that as a prank in my lighthouse last season. I mean, apparently I wouldn't have if you didn't say to. Well, yes, absolutely. You should always give yourself a shout out if you're able to. I just didn't know you were able to. Oh, we have our friends down here. What's he selling or trading today? What's he gonna scam us out of? And of course, I don't have anything on me. I would be buying the wood because I have a wood shop and it saves me from chopping it, especially that mangrove. I guess I need to go up and get some emeralds. But anyway, on the cross, for anyone who might like it, I imagine it's okay to share that for the totem if you would like it for yourself. It's in, or if you're in Right Cross's Discord, he has it in there. And I don't know, I don't remember if in his YouTube channel he has a link to his Discord or not. Could probably get one to post sometime. I also have a song for B Silver B now. It's compliments of the bacon brotato, and it is on Suno, and I haven't quite figured out how to get it so I can play it here when I stream. I'm gonna have to find somebody that's internet smart. I did figure out how to download it from Suno. I had to Google how to do that. Yeah, I have a few of those things myself that I brought back from the ancient city. Welcome. I guess I'll always know if someone enters my house, won't I? Gosh, you're a mess. Where did I get the book from? Did I have that on earlier? Maybe. I probably brought it back because those are soul torches, and that's Potion of Night Vision, and I made up a whole shulker of those. Anyway, I was talking about a house that design that I found on Pinterest that I think would actually look quite perfect at my base on Stony Peaks. And yeah, so I think I'll put it there. I don't think it would look good here, considering I'm already kind of invested in the deep slate blocks here, and I don't know that I would want to do it in deep slate. The person who posted it on Pinterest, actually, well, they did have the roof in deep slate. I don't know if it's deep slate or cobbled deep slate. I'd have to compare the blocks from his block palette, or her, I'm not sure, their block palette. But the main structures are in diorite, granite, bricks, and of course there's lots of leaves for decoration. But it looks so cool, and I can just perfectly see that either in Stony Peaks or even in my solo world. Ajax says, I also placed something in your mailbox. Oh, okay, I'll look in there. Scrub says, I wouldn't be opposed if you sent it my way. Okay, I will get it in a DM, and I will send that to you. And if you have a chance, go look at Right Cross's YouTube channel, and that way you can kind of be familiar with some of his stuff. If you had never watched him, I obviously I don't know if you had or not. I don't know who all. He was part of Tiz Tom's community for a couple years, and so was associated with many of the people that got started there, or at least had been a part there. I think that was it Corvanic, Zeroed, and some of the names that they're all associated with. And Rod, were you part of that? I don't remember. Rain. Well, it's okay. Rain is good. Rain is good. What am I needing? I think I showed this last Friday while Ajax had to tend to. We were waiting a little bit on Ajax to tend to something IRL before we went to the ancient city. But I have 4 of a potential 6 hardened criminals. These are the hardened ones. They're yeah. And I think I showed that this one was guilty of stealing copper. That's a big thing, you know. This one was caught breaking into Fort Knox, and that's why he's wearing the gold armor. This dude, notice his pants? Do you see his pants? See those pants? Read that sign. He stole my Levi's. Those are the ones that I named B's Levi's, and he stole them. and the quartz blocks that I had just gotten from those villagers, or excuse me, those prisoners over there. And this guy, because he's holding what would become dog armor, and he's in leather, he was running a dogfighting ring. Not good. Not good at all. Nope, not good. So it will be interesting to see what other hardened criminals we get in here. We haven't done anything with these guys. They're kind of mediocre, I think. They kind of look normal. We'll have to come up with something for them. I mean, if this is, you know, how people want to do to name a villager or name an animal, it can be done here too, and we can call it name a prisoner. we have masons. I think he needs to keep that name. That was one of the original prisoners that sat out there forever. But we have farmers, carrot farmers, beet farmers, potato farmers, shepherd, so Fletcher, wheat farmer, a butcher. Yeah, butcher. That should give you some ideas of what might not fit with family friendly, though. I didn't say that, did I? Axe. What was it Freddy Krueger used? I never saw any of those movies. I just know the name. Maybe Lizzie Borden? I don't know. Leggings. There's another axe guy. Okay, B's getting a little morbid here. Let's leave the prison before I get myself into way too much trouble. Let's go see what Ajax left in the mailbox. Ooh, a calibrated skulk sensor. And a trial key. It's a trial key so I can name it and put it in the memory box as soon as I remember the date. Ooh, what can I do with a skulk sensor? Oh, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what... Oh. Might have to pick those up. Those might get to me after a while. Sorry, my wrist is itching. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was just kind of feeling a little under the weather earlier this morning, but I'm okay now. Okay, trial chamber. Yes, pick them up. They especially as much as I'm here, they might get a little obnoxious after a while. You know what? I'm going to sleep first. Probably get... So I'll have to either look up, or you'll have to tell me what the skulk sensors... What do I hit these things with? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right, the hoe. Duh. I forgot. The bee forgot. No, wait a minute. That was not there a minute ago. What is that? What is that flashing? Someone explain. Yeah, it's Silk Touch Hoe. Someone explain. Those little radar beamy things that are going between. Of course, I gotta shoot that guy over there, and the other guy in the other cart too. I have no experience with that. Is that the thing that if I died over here, everything would turn to skulk? Oh, it's kind of creepy. Oh, hi, dude. No, I want a couple more prisoners. See, I got 2 cards here. They're for the prisoners. Yeah. We need 2 more prisoners. That's all I need is 2. Of course, it's not dark, so I won't get them. It's daylight. Somebody left a mess. That was one of Wrightcross's things. One of his favorite sayings was, "Oh, poopy." So funny. Okay, B. What do you want to do? I'm going to put those in there for now. When did I do the trial chamber? What I'll do is I'll put the trial chamber key, or the trial key, in the box, because it was not too long ago, and we will name it later when I find out. Ajax says, tell me to bring a warden over? No, 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 I will never do that. It can be hooked up to a lectern to only go off with specific actions. Does that mean it's like a redstone piece of stuff, in a sense? So what do I pick it up with? Can I pick it up? I can pick it up also with the hoe, the silk touch hoe. Redstone stuff. Yeah, you know how much I know about redstone. Okay, got that picked up. We'll pick that up. We'll pick that up. Okay, okay, okay. I'm just going to put those things in here for now. Ain't nobody going to touch them. I'll even put the night vision in there. Block pal. Anyway, oh yeah, I one of the other things that I was doing here, I gotta remember now where I put it. Problem with playing in multiple worlds, you forget what you put where and what you have where. I have somewhere a book and quill. I think it's here. I don't think it was on Mickey's World. That's going to be my redstone box. See? So I am planning on hopefully learning some redstone. So I should probably put those in there, huh? Did I do with the book and quill? Gosh. Oh, B. Did I put it in here? No, but since that's my strong box, I should probably take it off the wall, and I had an e-chest right there. Put it back in here where it belongs. Where should I put? People, I do not have Alzheimer's. I do not. Trust me, I do not. Let's see. That's all the leftover pink wool from the ancient city. Oh, goodness. Gosh. It's warm out here today. I think it was like 84 or 85 here in Southern California today. And my room is 78. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put those in the wood in there. I need a little over 1.5 stacks. And I only have 25. I should finish that off. Sorry guys, we're going to do a little bit. I guess I don't need them, I have them. Just a little bit of tree chopping. I want to get that back up. Hey! Do I trust Ajax? What's he doing? Oh, what's he saying? Put my wings on? Okay, I have them on. Where are we going? Is this scary? Oh. What? Wait, what? He's not in the sky. What did he do? Is this something that can put me up really high? Is this... Okay. Oh. Oh, gosh. You know me in deploying my wings. He landed up there. Well, that's kind of awesome. Oh my gosh. I landed on my roof. A little bit of damage, not much. Yeah. Put your wings on. So what's in here? All four of them have the wind bursts? Cool. Well, that's kind of fun. Now, is there anything under the, what is that, a pressure plate? Pressure plate. Is there stuff under the pressure plate? Fun little Elytra launcher. Yeah. I just have to remember how to deploy. Yeah, I know I can't do that way, but yeah. Gosh, it's like my brain is just totally not with it today at all. Well, thank you for that. That's very interesting. Where's he going now? Take it off. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna go plant some more birch. Because I need another stack and a half. Or stack, a little over a stack. Yes, another dispenser with wind charges. Oh, underneath it is another dispenser? Okay, so 5 dispensers with wind charges in all 5. Well, that's fun. Okay, trees grow. While they're growing, I don't think I need any more. I don't know if I need more spruce or not. Haven't been to the shop in a while. Maybe I should go to the shop and see if there's been any sales. I don't know who's been on and who hasn't been on. We were down for a little bit, less than a day, because it needed to be, the server needed to be updated with that new update, that kind of thing that sort of came out. My son, as you all know, is in Wales, and he has just this month with some finals in it, and I don't know, he wasn't real elaborative this morning in his chat that he sent us. He let us know that he was planning his day. Okay, I need to bring more of those over. Nobody bought any totems. Everybody must know how to stay alive very well, including myself. I don't normally run around with a totem, but to honor Right Cross, I'm using one today with his special add-on, or pack, whatever you call them. But I don't think I have any sales, but I'll check. I'll check everything since it's been a while since I've been here. Yeah, I think I stopped myself again in mid-sentence, didn't I? And I don't remember what it was. I'm seeing things. What can be done? Quiet day. Yeah. No, the house that I want to make, the thing that I saw this morning, was a very nice house. I printed out a copy of it even. I don't know the dimensions. I don't know. I didn't follow that. But it has kind of a barn that's actually attached to it. I may change that up a little bit. And its roof is kind of rounded. And I think even the house is there's only the only view of the house is from the front. I'm assuming it's the front, unless it's from the back. Maybe it's the farm worker's house. That's why it's attached to a barn. I'm not sure. And it has a bit of a wall with a lot of leaves around it. And some custom trees, so that'll be new for me. I haven't done any custom trees. So if I follow this, or at least kind of follow the idea, I'm thinking it might actually look better. It will look good on Stony Peaks, but I know Mickey doesn't like. Hey Trunga, welcome in. Mickey's not a fan of. I can't think of the word. It's right in front of me and I can't think of it. That block. Granite. And we will get rid of someone because I already have the best viewers. I don't need any other viewers. How do I get rid of this thing? Okay, click there. Maybe. No, not how I do it. It's not how I do it. Close that. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Okay. And ban that one. And if you hit the purge, does that make it go away? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway. But it says Siri bot banned it, so yeah, spam detected. Yeah, well, I banned it too because it showed up in my thing. And it's from Russia. There's a .ru at the end. Anyway, how are you today, Trunga? Trunga. Do they roll the R's in Australia? Trunga. Trunga. Anyway, there were no sales in my shops, which is fine. But, yeah, I think that, where do I want to go? I don't need anything at the moment. Is that a little puppy dog? No, that's a full-size puppy dog. Yeah. Drunk is thinking. When people pronounce my name, it somehow ends up as a chant. Really? Trunga, Trunga. That's why I always fall and kill myself. As I end up closing my wings and plummeting to the earth below. Trunga, Trunga, Trunga. Is that a chant? Does that make it a chant? So given my palette here, guys, we have a lot of stone. This was mostly a natural area, although I did build out the tree collection, chopping, grow farm. Manual farm. Oh, I was going to get some emeralds. Oh, gosh. He'll be gone before I'm back. Let's see. Where do I have emeralds? Not in there. I have some emeralds in here. I was going to go save myself a little choppy and get some get some of the wood he has. I should have checked the dyes that I have, too. to build up some dyes. We'll get the jungle. We'll get the mangrove, especially the mangrove. I want to say I probably have all of those. Yeah. But you know what? I can go look. Isn't that how we play? We run around a lot. Look in the dye box. Let's see, he had gray. Oh, I could use a little more gray. Perfectly fine for now on the light gray. What was the other color he had? He had 3 colors. That's a great dye box. Yeah. That's because B is a hoarder. And B has pretty much bought all of these from the Wandering Trader. So the gray, oh, the green. Gray and green. Yes, I can use gray and green. We'll top off those boxes a little bit. Hello, beautiful silver bees. Come here. Okay, let's get the gray and the green. And then you know what? I don't think I need any of this other stuff. So you know what? Bye-bye, dudes. Don't you spit at me. Now it's your turn. Sorry. I hope you all looked away. I guess I didn't really give you much warning, did I? You know, the one thing I don't get over here very often, at least it doesn't seem like it, are the trident dudes. When I do see the trident dudes, they're usually moving really fast on the Nautiluses, and I don't even see too many of them very often anymore. Wonder if there's other biomes, ocean biomes, that they maybe spawn more in than here. I don't know. No evidence of what? What? You saw nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. No evidence. See? There's no evidence of a thing out here. There's no XP. There's no emeralds. There's no leads. There's no rotten flesh. There's no leather. That was the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay. We'll put the emeralds back in here. Let's see. This goes downstairs. 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 Upstairs. Downstairs. Down. 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 Regen. Guess those go down. 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 That goes to the villagers. These are my sorting boxes. Oops. I think those go downstairs too. There. And the book goes upstairs. Oh, again, I keep starting sentences and I keep forgetting. The path going over there. Should I continue it like in the deep slate and the spruce, since that's kind of what my build here has become, with the deep slate over there as well? So I think I have plenty of deep slate. Let's go down. Let's see, deep slate. Maybe I don't. Deep slate. Yeah, I've got a fair amount. And there's possibly chests down at Y negative 54 that have them too. Oh, if I weren't organized, that, I mean, people, I see streamers with their chest monsters, and I want to go on and organize them for them. All they have to do is tell me, put a sign on the box, that what they want in the box. I'll organize it. I would. Trust me, I would do that. Now, the only thing that would be better here is if this was organized sufficiently to have been set up with a sorting system, which I don't have. And I don't know that I even have these necessarily in the best order that I would like them. That's something I keep working on. If you want to know how to make that heart on a sign, it's the semicolon, colon, heart, colon. I always forget myself, so I'm glad it shows when you click on it. They're empty, by the way, I think. Pretty sure they are. I have a lot of empty chests yet. But the reason these are empty was because initially I was thinking maybe I would do a lot with copper. I haven't gotten that far. So copper has, I don't know, before the last copper update, copper had something like 75 different variants. Be copper gone. Like, I am like a sorter. Yeah. And then the shulkers, they're kind of a random thing too for organization, because these are the swiftness ones, and when they're full, they're in here. So in a sense, and this is kind of one of the things I'm maybe trying to go towards so that I don't have as large of a space, is, except you can't put shulkers in shulkers, but you could still use barrels or single chests and put full shulkers in those and still hold a whole lot and more. Hey Lawful, welcome in. How's your day? How you doing? And then this one, of course, is glass, because we've been working on, well, we have the expectation that Nope is going to give us further instructions on his plan for the Nether before we finish the season on this server, which is likely in December. DOG, thank you for coming in and chatting. That's your first chat. Welcome in. How are you today? DOG says, hello there. Yeah. Bee's kind of running around a little bit today. Nothing new. If you all know Bee, you know that sometimes she just doesn't make plans at all. Today was one of those days. I almost didn't even stream because I wasn't feeling real well this morning. But I'm better. I am better. All things are good. I can keep those on me. But signs. No, I don't need signs on me for now. Oh, one of the things I was doing was chopping some more birch. I still needed another stack of birch. Any trees grown? Yeah. Okay, we'll chop those as we can. I'm just getting off work and getting ready to drive 90 minutes. Is that driving at full freeway speed, or is that like stop and go type speeds? My husband used to do that kind of a commute. He would drive on the freeways, and sometimes it would take easily over an hour and a half. Of course, I did too for a time, till I had my son. And then I got to be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, it was so nice. I didn't have to drive that much anymore. Other than I did have to drive my son to school when he became school age, and that was, I think, 11 miles one way. So 22 miles round trip twice a day. But anyway, I will let you drive and not ask you questions. And you don't feel like you have to answer them when you're driving by any means. We want you to be safe out there. And what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Did I have any more? Oh, that's full. I can take that downstairs. See, what I need to do is set up a smelter system, unless we already have one somewhere on the server. I don't know. How much do I have in there to burn? Each one burns 100. So 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5. So if that was times 10, it'd be 640 cut in half. So 320. 300, and then a few of those. Plus, there's 5 in there. Well, there's not 5 in there because I also have the armor. Yeah, we'll put it there. We'll let it burn. And then I can get more sand. I have full shulker boxes of sand, plus my own sand. These are, well, I think I took some, I should probably go check. I think I took some sand, or maybe Ajax had taken the sand and I took the terracotta. I don't have any gold on, I don't trust the nether, even though we have our thing. So Ajax, I was wondering a few days ago, thinking about the nether. We could, I suppose, not knowing what Nope has intent for the lower portion, but we could, if we could get him to tell us if he has a main block that he wants, at least for the Y64 floor, we could start filling that in, right? We could close, got an ad starting in a few minutes. If you want, you can use my smelter system. I appreciate that. I'm in no big hurry by any means. I'm just doing it. It's kind of been piecemeal. I have this little bit of a system here. Got one up in the attic. Even have one on the main floor. Except I don't think I have all the hoppers connected in the one in the attic. So I think I've only been putting a stack in at a time up there. But I have all the banners from the raid farm to burn off. I think that going to... Oh, you think the map art is going to be the main floor? But the walls, I think, are going to be stone. I wish he would give us some kind of direction since it's his plan. Nope. That's so frustrating. Especially, I watched Dark Knight Fury for a little while yesterday. She's on Farlands. They have the most awesome nether hub. And she's pretty much been doing it, I believe, all on her own. And it just kind of reminds me what a little bit Nope kind of said he had in mind, because it has the fog effect in the floor. But they have like a central core that goes up like as if it were a beam, but it's, I don't know how many blocks, making it like a round circle going from bottom to top. And then even on their sides, she has started doing I can't necessarily say it's pixel art. It's maybe my definition of pixel art. It's not the same as everybody else. Pixel art is like what Ron did on Farland's last season, and I think he's doing it again with the frames, and then the blocks are set in just a single block in depth, and then but she was doing, if I'm remembering it correctly, I think some of those, maybe they were on the inside. Maybe it was on the inside, in the wall. And the wall is kind of set up like a big honeycomb hive. The walls and the hub, the outer walls, but on the inside. It's just really cool. So if you ever get a chance to watch the Fartlanders, especially Dark Knight Fury, you'll see that. And then some of them probably have, I wonder if Dark Knight Fury has YouTube. Maybe some can be seen there. I got sidetracked again. I'm sorry. Silly bee, silly bee. Anywho. Yep, got one more tree. Why are these trees taking so long? I love when I do that. Catch the vine so I can just go right back up. So if I were to do the path out there, come on, go down the ladder, in the deep slate. And yeah, in that picture that I have of that house that I'm thinking of putting on either the Solo World or Stony Peaks, it does look like it's the regular deep slate, not the cobbled deep slate, which that's cool too. But again, it's just on the roof. And the roof, the roof is kind of variegated. It goes, the top of it is dark, and it goes down to slightly lighter. Do the different blocks look that way when they're in place? I'm just kind of talking out loud. It's a bit of a rhetorical question. So if I do paths, obviously we would need slabs. So we could do these now in the stone cutter. Didn't I have a stone cutter in here? I thought I did. What did I do with the stone cutter? Definitely not in here. I'm not missing it, am I? Nope. Maybe what I did every time I needed to use a stone cutter, it's not up here. See, this one's only a partial as well. And I know, yeah, I wouldn't have it upstairs in the attic for any reason. So far we only, he's burning. I'm not going to worry about him. He's a baby dude. Not anymore. Sorry. I don't like them. Come up here. Maybe this is what I always did. Let me see something, because I know you can now put this in there, but it still goes to the cobbled deep slate and the tiles and the polished. So there isn't just a plain deep slate slab, right? Just cobbled. Interesting. Ajax says, think that going, to be the map art, the walls were going to be stone. I read that. See, I already forgot. Maybe I do have Alzheimer's or dementia. Okay. So if I do the path, what other dark stones are there? Yeah, they'd leave too many lines. Stones. Stones. We gotta think here. Andesite. Oh, basalt. I could do basalt as well, because that'll give. And there's different varieties. Joshua 875S. Give the follow. Thank you for the follow. And welcome in. Hello, I'm new. Yes, you are. Welcome in. And how did you find the bee? Do you come from someone's community that I visit, or were you just randomly looking around? Bee is kind of kind of not sure what she wants to do here. Gravel can always go. Regular tough blocks? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Now the terracottas. Black terracottas, nice and dark. You see who I see out there roaming around? Yeah, you found the I might be new here redemption. Yay! Randomly looking around. Well, all right. Well, hi. I'm B Silver B. Get this figured out yet. And I am on the TNC Cuban community server. This is Bedrock. And this is our 4th season. I've been on the server, it used to be a realm a long time ago, since, when did we actually start the original realm? I don't think it was in January on the original realm. I think it was like in August, maybe, of 2019. Yeah. I wander around when I'm thinking and I'm talking and trying to do something at the same time. Hydrate this minute. I will. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. As long as I don't spit it all out on my desk. Thank you for that. See, I have silver bees, which go with my name. And they were made by another person in the overall Bedrock community. In fact, the person who did them was my very first follower. His name is Eric Bannister, and he is also a streamer. But he is not on Sakura's Mystery. The community, like I said, this community belongs to TNC Cuban. He was one of the original members of Truly Bedrock. What am I doing? Oh, I'm still planning mentally. I'm mentally not here today. It's true. I really am not. I'm trying to think how I want to do my path. What is Ajax doing? He says, you weren't supposed to follow me. We got plenty of banners. Yep, he's putting the banners up. Okay, he left a sign for me to look at. Okay. Can we build a bridge here or somewhere else maybe? Oh, that's perfect. You may build a bridge all you want right there. Yes, you may. That is perfectly fine with me. I have no problem with that. Ajax's base is over there. You can just maybe make out a little bit of the roof in it's kind of fuzzy out in the distance. That's his base. And we have another person whose base, well, let me just fly around a little bit if you're still here, Joshua. This is Zagov's base over here. He's not been on in quite a while again. He built his base and then took off. And Scrub Lords is down there, and he kind of took off too because he got a job. It doesn't have a lot of time. And my daughter and one of my mods, Yarn Beast, hers is here. I don't fly well, obviously. And she hasn't been on for a while either because she's a teacher and has 2 children and is very busy these days. So until summer gets here, she might not be able to get back on. Oh, I didn't know that she had banners. I wonder if she did them or if someone else did them for her. And let's see. And we'll do a little flyover Ajax's over here. He has his farm thing there, and another farm. Ajax likes to do redstone and farms, and he has lots of them. And he's also been doing a fair amount of very attractive building lately. Like how he did those. Looks very nice. And he's got a whole lot of stuff somewhere inside. I always get lost over here. I should probably stop and pull out there. There's his stairwell. Yeah, his pathway. See, he made a nice pathway with mud bricks and the dripstone and the granite. Looks really nice. Oh, what's he got there? Oh, those are his dudes for his iron farm. Not sure what's there. I can never find where his main base is. Or his main house. Yeah, down here. Yeah. He's got all kinds of stuff in here, and I am not going to go in here because I will get lost. He has so much stuff in here. There's little nooks and crannies and places to go down, and probably places to go up and places to go sideways and even further. And he's got his tree farm and just lots of stuff over here. Elevators. Ajax. Oh, and he's got the cute little stripy dog. Like the little stripy dog. He's got a couple of them. Okay, how do I get down here? Over here by the horse. Up here. I told you I'd get lost. And let's see, the sun's going down. Eat. And we will head off into the sunset. Take another little now that is TNC Cuban's base right there with the nice little fantasy mushroom. That's what he's been doing when he's able to get on. And this over here is Verse Raccoon's little base. All these people are so busy IRL, nobody gets on. And this is Polly's. He settled a village. Jen says stretch. Hello, Jen. Okay, let me land. I can't stretch while I'm flying. Let's go see what building I can pop into where it's safe because it's dark. This is Polly's base. I guess this is safe enough. And you know what? Since I'm going to stretch, I am also I don't have a BRB screen but I'm going to be back in just a moment. I need to go to the restroom. So that will help me with the stretch as well. And thank you, Jen. I'll be right back. Let me mute. Okay, I'm back. That was a good stretch. I'll even do a little extra just for good measure. Thank you. The totem, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I remember talking with Mickey one day after I first learned the news, and said I really wished that I had taken Right Cross up when he offered to give me the link for the totem. And she says, "Oh, well, he has it in his Discord." Really? So, yes. And, yeah. And I don't usually use totems very often. In fact, it was funny, last week is the time when I probably should have used a totem just for my fear levels, but I did not. Oh, you know what I need? I need to find, does he have I can put one down if he doesn't. Sorry, Polly, for going into your house. Do you have an ender chest in here? Yes. We'll get out some more rockets. This is kind of weird. And yeah, but last week with the ancient city, I probably should have been using a totem just in case, but I didn't. Anyway, I was doing another quick little tour here. What did Polly use in the church tower for his yellow glass and shroom lights or something? Glowstone, shroom lights. I can't tell. How long have I played this game? Some would say not long enough if you don't remember what the blocks are. But yeah. Then Right Cross has a base, not Right Cross. Oh, Slow Ride has a base somewhere way out that direction. Yeah. To be fair, there are a lot of blocks. I don't remember what the count is. I don't think I've actually flown out here. I think I've only come out here in the, yeah, there's Slow Ride's base. I've only come out here via the nether portals. But he took up residence in the swamp and has all his stuff. And I did notice he was on earlier today, so that was nice. He's been going through some things IRL too, so hasn't been able to get on very often. I haven't even explored out here. What's that? Oh, is that where Ice's place is? Oh, must be. I don't know what Ice is doing. Ice doesn't get on very often either. I don't know the purpose of the big tower other than to locate things. Must be something there. First time I've been over here. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I gotta land on that. Ooh. Somebody's doing something over here. It's awfully, I don't know, framey, laggy. I think Slow Ride has a lot of farm type stuff that he has in his base. Let's see, is there anybody else? Oh, the stuff that Nope does is probably straight across here. Nope, no. I really haven't explored much of Sakura's mystery since I got my base. Excuse me. Okay, that must be his ink farm or whatever it is. Oh, something. The, is that where he had the, oh, I know what that is. Yeah. He's got other stuff here. Stuff that does, I have no clue what. I haven't been over here in a very long time. I'm going to guess it's an item sorter. And I'm missing chat. Here I am. Welcome back. Hey, there are a lot of blocks to... Yeah, I did it. So what world is this? Jen, this is Sakura's Mystery. It is the community server of TNC Cuban, who I have known since his truly Bedrock days and become part of his community. He himself is very busy with IRL and college related stuffs these days, so don't get to see very much of him. I think he last streamed in January, I think it was. But yeah, I don't know what Nope has over here. This is Nope's base. Nope is also residing with Sleepy Raz, or I don't know what all other names he's got. He's got a couple of names. You know, I'm not going to fly over there because the last time I flew over there, I think I ended up down in the farm here. This is Nope's guardian farm. Told you. Oh, gosh, get me out of here. Good grief. Uh-oh. What am I dying from? Okay, just let me go in the bottom. Good thing I had the totem. I hate places like this. Oh, he's got it all glassed. Okay, okay. Maybe that's what he wanted the glass for, was for his own farm. Just joking, of course, for Nope. Oh, I can fly out of here. What the heck was with the water? Good grief. Okay. Good thing I got all these rockets. Nope is a person. Yes, I'm sorry. Nope Null. He used to be, his name used to be Nope Never Not At All Why. He finally did shorten it to Nope Null. Oh my gosh. Nope, your place is deadly. I don't like it over here. And then this one is Ajax and Polly's Guardian Farm. It's a little smaller. A little safer, I think. And it's close to my base, which is straight across over there that you can see the land mass from. Okay. Anyway. And I don't remember how Ajax told me how to use it. I know there's at least one of those. Yeah, those things. Oh gosh, here I go again. This time I don't have a. Get me out of here. This is why I don't like to visit other people's bases. I get in trouble. I'm so afraid of breaking. How do I get up there now? Oh, goodness. So afraid of breaking people's work. Well, I don't think that was the solution. I think I'll just go home where I know it's safe. The most dangerous person for me is absolutely lawful. It is so true. Maybe 10 times better. This was my iron farm, which is, well, technically it's my prison. These are my prisoners. These are the hardened ones. He's got my pants on. And I didn't want to kill him to take them back. He's my prisoner. We need names for the rest of them, many of them. This guy, he's an embezzler. The cleric. He was a very bad cleric. Very bad. You do not embezzle from the church offices. Whee! Oh, bee's gonna. Did I break my plants? No. How about that? Oh, we have some friends over here. Oh, we have a witch too. Ooh, 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 ooh. You could come visit me? I got you before you got me. Yeah, just gunpowder and redstone. And a stick. Oh, no, 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 no. I am running from him. No, I'm not running from him. Oh my gosh. Do they stay forever? Does he despawn? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I thought I was running. Does he run even faster than I can? I guess he's gone since I flew away, right? Right? Oh my gosh. Here we have the creepers out there. Will you go away? Oh my gosh. Give me a heart attack, you know? Stand still, dude. No, you're not going to stand still, are you? Oh gosh. Oh, and another one. Oops, missed. See, this is my shooting range, my target practice. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I may not do very good at target practice, but what do you call a witch that likes to go to the beach? A sandwich. Oh, gosh. Oh. You think you're going to get me? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Neither are you. Don't move when I'm aiming. Thank you. Anybody else? Oh, gosh. Can I run and get in the house before that baby comes after me? Baby's distracted with that villager that I have up there. It's a very nice distraction. Take them all out, baby. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I've done on many worlds, because some of you may not know just how much of a chicken I was when I first started playing this game. Some of you, you've heard this story so many times, you're probably ready to say, can it be? But I would only play on peaceful. For about the first 8-9 months after I got the game. And eventually I graduated to a little bit of easy, but I was still very much afraid, and a little bit of normal. And then Cuban says, because I was part of the Discord for all that time, he says, why don't you come play on the community realm? We're starting one up. It's like, he says, it's on hard survival. I said, oh, yay. It took a lot of convincing, and I finally did, and I've never gone back to peaceful or easy or normal for the most part, other than like, really, guys, is that a little bit like putting your head in the sand? Oof. Here, you can be fed. I'll even feed you. I don't think it does anything though, because you're Ajax's little puppy, and I can't do anything with you. And I think they fixed that where you can't, if you feed them, they don't give you hearts when they're permanently babies. Let's see. I remember you being very brave. But when I first started in December of 2018, I was not at all brave. There was one day even that on my, I think it was on my easy world. Well, it had to be, because I was getting the mobs, and I had been outside on my base and was there playing around with horses in a pen, and went back in the house and came back out, and there was a creeper in the pen with my horses. I wouldn't go out anywhere near that. I waited for my son to be home from school and let him go deal with the creeper. And as much as he'd played, if I remember right, either that creeper or maybe another one came in and still exploded anyway. And I had to fix the thing. And I realized that the problem was, when you're new and you don't know much about what you're doing. When I built the horse pen, the corral, I had blocks. Do I have any blocks on me? Sort of. I had blocks. Or the fence. There was a fence all right, but there were blocks like right along the center, and it kind of went up on a little hillside. And of course that's right where the creepers were walking into, and went in with the horses. But yeah, I was too chicken. And if I was in my house, which had, it was just kind of your basic box of a house, even more box than this. It didn't have a roof, it had a flat roof. And it was cobblestone with a row of glass along the side. And I would look out the glass, and if there were any mobs out there, even in the daylight, there was no way I was going outside. I just wouldn't do it. I remember being very brave and venturing into the nether for the first time. Well, it wasn't that I hadn't been in the nether for the first time. I hadn't been to a fortress on my own for the first time. And I had to build a way to go into it. There was a stream full of netherrack and a 2x1 tunnel. There's a 3x tunnel. I don't build 2x. Maybe it was 2x. I don't know. I'm still not accomplishing much today. I still don't think that's been enough to give me a full stack of birch. Stacking a little more. Yep, lots of netherrack. I haven't been on my solo world in so long. It's the end of January. Anyway, Ajax is probably making great progress with his bridge. Well, I'm not making any progress doing anything but bouncing around. Let's go see what he's done. Uh-oh. The cat's awake. She's meowing. My poor senile kitty. Well, he's apparently been killing a few things because he's got XP that wants to come to me. And he's got gunpowder. Oh, he's got a friend underneath the bridge. A bridge is one thing I had on my someday to-do list. It wasn't anything at the forefront. I had no plan for it, no design, no nothing. So I'm glad he's doing it. Yeah. We could, for that matter, we could even put 2 bridges, because we could put some kind of a little bridge over here on this side as well, because we have Zug's place up there, and we have Yarn Beasts up there beyond the Cherry, and Scrub Lords is down in that little valley between this hill and the Cherry Hill. So we could do all kinds of stuffs. Yes, we can. Does this go to anything? No, just water. Okay. I didn't play at all yesterday. It was the first day in, what, about another week again that I hadn't played. And I was just kind of feeling drained overall. So while I was watching other people stream, I was doing a little bit of genealogy work. And there, you know, if any of you follow Ancestry.com, they give you hints for your tree. Well, this one hint was from this person that I know researches the same line that I do. I think she might be a very, very, very distant relative. And I noticed that this one particular branch, they were from England originally, which is about all I know personally from my own research. I don't know where from my own research in England, but they immigrated to the States, which I guess weren't even states back then, and then to Canada, and then back to the States. My great grandmother was born in Ottawa, and her daughter, my grandmother, was born in Michigan, and then family went to Oregon. But back to this lady who has done this other research. And sometimes you have to take, well, a lot of times you have to take what other people have done with a grain of salt, because people will add other people's trees and there are no sources. listed. And this person has that particular branch of my family supposedly researched back to 1460. So that is like 17 generations counting myself. And it was in 1630, according to their research, that our immigrant came from Nayland, Suffolk, England, to Salem, Massachusetts, and then from there settled in Watertown, Mass. And one of his, well, obviously we're all his, my line is all his descendants, but one of his closer descendants supposedly did fight in the Revolutionary War, which all of that is news to me. So, but again, I don't know if that's been verified with any kind of accuracy or not. But it is all very interesting, all the same. What am I in here for? Yes, Lawful says ancestors all pretty much started out in Germany and Bohemia. Don't have to go back far to see that. Yeah. Other than this particular line, it's on my paternal side. I also have a Swedish line, a Norwegian line, and a German line. And the Germans were, gosh, when did they come? They came in, I believe, if memory serves me right, they came in 1860. So just before the Civil War. And they came in through, I don't know if it was Ellis or was it Castle Garden? I don't recall offhand. I want to say it probably was Ellis, because Ellis at the time had some kind of, they referred to it, I think, as barracks, or Manhattan was barracks, and that's where they were to begin with. And barracks maybe was like a military area or something at the time. And then from there they moved to Cincinnati, and that's where they stayed until, what was she? She would have been my great-grandmother, and it's on my mom's side, married a guy who also immigrated from Germany. The great-grandmother was born here in the States, but the great-grandfather was an immigrant. And he had immigrated to Kansas. And so they got married, and then from Kansas they moved to Oregon. And that's where the last few generations pretty much have been, at least for my direct branch. Except me. And Scrub says his ancestors are from Germany and then all parts of the UK. Yeah. Pretty much started out, yeah. Oh, I think I started mentioning that earlier, sauerkraut. You're a sauerkraut, all awful. That's kind of how I felt I was all morning. Sauerkraut. It should have been lefse alone, if you're Norwegian. Lefse. Is a bread. But my son, being on his last few classes in Wales, on his study abroad, was today going to London with one of his flatmates. So I told him to send pictures, keep us posted, be safe, all that kind of stuff. You know how mamas worry. Mamas worry. I'm a worry wart mama. Okay, how much birch do I have in here? Oh, wait, do I have enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? I can stop doing birch. Oh, not quite. About another half stack. A few more trees. Few more trees. And what's still burning in? It must still be the sand and the tools that I'm melting down. Birch bee. They haven't grown. Why aren't you growing very fast? It was funny the one day that I guess Cuban had been on, and because he's server owner, he had a few special privileges, and I guess he had changed the tick rate or something, and I put some trees here or saplings here, and it's like I turn my back and they grow up. It's like, what the heck is going on? I haven't experienced that since I played on one of the Skyblock maps, Skybound. So I sent a message and said, did something get changed? And of course he changed it right back. Grow. Twerking doesn't help them grow any faster like they did on that sky map. 6 out of 8 of my great-grandparents were born in the Netherlands. Really? A 7th was conceived in the Netherlands and born in Pella, Iowa. His wife was also born in Pella from Dutch immigrants. Very cool. Lawful says parents will worry about children no matter their age, just part of the job. That is so true. That is so true. My daughter is probably the age of most of you guys, you older ones. My son is probably even older than Scrubble. You don't need to say your age. Just saying, because I know. At least I know at least the ballpark. Yeah. Doesn't that look like a little bit of a house, a stockade type house out on the frontier, other than it's all black stone? That's what it reminded me of when I finished it. Time is it? Oh, it is getting almost towards the end of stream, isn't it? Met my wife early in the same year Groova was born. Gosh, I don't know when Groova was born. He's one that I don't know. I know Dadcraft's age because he's been very open about it in his streams. Yeah. Cal, what are you doing? That's right. Come back up here. I want some more steak. I know, I have plenty in my pocket. Ooh, we have a little more stuff going up out there by the bridge. Maybe we'll just stand here and we'll watch Ajax work on the bridge. We could pretend he's the one in the stream. He should. It's a good time. Oh, for Rod Snash to stream. Yeah, he should. It is kind of fun. I think the hardest part that I have found with streaming, which was not the part that I thought would have been the hardest part, what I thought would have been the hardest part was always having something to talk about and keeping chat going, which really hasn't, I guess I'm more of a chatty Cathy than I thought I was. I've always been a very shy, introverted person. But the hardest part has been coming up with the ideas of what to work on and to do on stream. I don't do advanced preparation very well. Should get a spyglass and narrate it like a nature documentary. I have a spyglass somewhere. Ooh. Ooh. Bee, you have wings. Use them. But I always fall and die when I use my wings. Okay, now, where's the spyglass? Spyglass is probably, and I could have done this from upstairs. I have an ender chest up there. It's probably, maybe not. Oh. Doesn't that, something's changed. This game. Nope, not in there. And it's not just in there. Where did I put? It's a tool, right? Did I put it in the toolbox? Yep, I did. I'll have to think about that path and what I actually want. Oh, it's gonna be dark. I'll sleep. Get back up there, Bee. Let's see. Dragon said, no, Ajax says, well, if that's the case, bring some birch over. I've tried to get my backup box of birch for the shop. But if you want birch, I can bring birch over. You're not using birch, are you? They say you are only as old as you feel. I'm about 110. I might have agreed with that this morning. Right now, yeah, I'm probably feeling my real age pretty much, and I'm not going to say what that is at the moment. Y'all probably know what it is, and it's okay. I don't care. Scrub says, I feel that. Lawful says, I can talk until the cows come home, but I hate the way my voice sounds, so I would never stream. Hey, I'm not real thrilled about how mine sounds, because it has that age, like a fine wine, right? Yes. It has that little bit of raspiness, that age sound in it, and it's because I am old. Hardest part for me would be keeping up with chat. I have two monitors, and they're 32-inch monitors. One is horizontal, and it's directly in front of me. The other is vertical, and it's to the left, but the two are touching each other. Matured, that's the word. Matured, mellowed, matured. Yeah, not so mellow. Those vocal cords, they're just not what they used to be, you know. I was actually reading or watching an interesting YouTube thing on what was it? People who think it's allergies or something else. But in reality, it's the vocal cords are just swelling, and I forget all the details on what it was. It had nothing to do with allergies, and here they're pumping themselves full of all these antihistamines and all of this stuff, and it had nothing to do with that. Of course, you believe everything you see on YouTube, right? So I don't know, all these AI doctors that are there. I didn't quite make the vine that time. Okay. I'm kind of getting fed up with all the on YouTube, the AI doctor things and the AI people supposedly telling supposedly real stories that are maybe more compilations of stories. Yeah, what's he doing there? Oh, he's got a friend helping with the dirt. The dirt placement. The guy's underneath the bridge. I'm not a very good announcer. Is that birch? That's oak. He's using oak. He's not using birch. I'm not going to bring birch over here. Birch is fine. I don't have a problem with birch. Oh, look at that. He's got another friend up there too. It's the scammer has arrived with his 2 llamas. Oh, and a pig coming along too. Well, I wonder what the scammer has. Nice looking bridge abutment. Oh, look at this. I've got a little gray sheep. You do not want my spyglass. No, you don't. How you doing down there, Ajax? There's Ajax. What's he doing? Is it obvious that I haven't used a spyglass much? I'm not real good at it. I'll get him from this angle. Yeah, there we go. He's putting logs there, stripping them. You know, there's this one guy, this Japanese guy that I occasionally watch on YouTube. His name is Hagi-san. And he does some amazing work. Although I don't know if he does it all. I think he does kind of a combination of, what am I trying to say? Creative and survival. Ajax, are you okay? You were just standing there. Oh, he's typing. Don't think B will follow me everywhere I go. Yeah, I ain't going back to some of those places you go to in the nether. I did follow you to the ancient city on Friday, though. That was actually kind of fun after I finally got the adrenaline down, and I mean it was probably boring for the viewers because I was so cautious. But that's how B is. I mean, I did tell the story about waiting for my son to get home to kill the creeper that was inside a pen and couldn't reach me anyway. What you got, scammer? Nothing good. Doesn't have any wood. I'm gonna leave him there. He can be Ajax's scammer. Hi, Ajax. What you doing there, Ajax? Birch! Wait, what? He does have birch. I mean, I don't personally have a problem with birch. I heard a gurgly gargler. Must be the guy that's under the bridge. There's trolls under the bridge, Ajax. Tramp, tramp, tramp. Gosh, what was that kid's nursery rhyme story? Hey, Mo, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see ya. My last few minutes here, I'm just kind of watching Ajax build a bridge. Are you asking if that's looks okay? I mean, it looks okay to me. I don't have a problem with birch. I'm the only troll here. Yeah, sometimes you are a troll. Oh, that was Billy Goat's gruff. That was what the story was. Oh, and Minx is raiding in with a party of 16. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Minx and Raiders. How's everybody? I was just kind of spending my last few minutes here myself, watching Ajax, because I had no plan for the day. So I was just kind of wasting time. How was your stream, Minx? Fox says, welcome in. He was double park, and that's fine. Perfectly fine. I'm often double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple parked. Often. a lot of places. I think I was parked for a time, I think in Minx's. Oh, that's the guy that's carrying the block. We'll let him live. Oh, is that a baby horse? Is it a baby horse? Oh, I think it is a baby horse. It's okay, FSF. You can come in late anytime you want. Stream has not been what I would call necessarily an exciting stream. It's been very oh, look at the baby. I don't have any gold dandelions, and it's okay, because I don't want to tame. Oh, he's got a white blaze on the front and white socks. Ooh, he's so cute. Cute little black horse. Stay out of the water. You don't want to go in the water. It's not a good place. Where's your mama? Don't you have a mama? No? I'll leave. I'll leave. He says, just leave me alone. Okay, fine. I'll leave him alone. So what was Minx up to today? Anybody there that can say what she was up to? Let's see, if I go over here, we'll run across the bridge. Tramp, tramp, tramp. 3 billy goats, gruff. Tramp, tramp, tramp. Gosh, I wish I could remember how that goes. The trolls, they would come out and say, I'm going to eat you or something. We can run a raid in here while we're hanging out. You were up to no good, or she was up to no good? Nah, come on. If you weren't here last week, anyone, this was what I built last week, was the water elevator to take the XP up when I'm standing up there running raids. I thought, it wasn't part of the original design. The design that was a tutorial by Silent, and I thought, I would get kind of tired of every time I'd look over the edge on some of the raids. I'd look down there and I'd see all the XP going to waste because it would be right down there. It'd just sit there. So I'd either go down and try to pick it up before it would despawn, or I would what am I trying to say? Yeah, I know what I was trying to say. It would either despawn or I'd go down and get it. Sometimes I wasn't very successful at getting it because I would die. Try to keep the sound of this down. I don't know how loud my game sounds are at the moment. Thank you for getting the shout outs to Fox and to Minx, Nevada, and everybody. Yep, that's pretty loud in my ear. So it's probably loud in your ears. I don't know. Oh, I popped my totem and I didn't get another one back out, did I? Oh. How can I honor the honoree if I don't have the totem out? Oh, I'm right up here where I can get a totem. Let's see if I can get a totem. When it falls, I'll stand here. Is the raid running? Or something broken? I think something's broken. Something's broken. Oh, is that because we had an update? It happens. All right, fine, okay. Let me take... Yep. Something is broken. Oh, that's what's broken. The bee is broken. Bee forgot to turn it on. The farm is fine. Farm is fine. That was a bee derp. That was a bee derp. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I'll stand here so I can get a totem. We have Right Cross's totem pack. I get it. Is stereo one in-game then on stream? Gotcha, Mr. Fox. Hope you're doing well, sir. See, I don't have any things open myself that would be stereo, so it's on your end, right, Ajax? Heard the toot of the horn. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Just must... Well, I've intentionally kind of put a lot of my game sounds and other sounds down pretty low. Scrub's trying to get better. Scrub was sick? Did I know that? I don't think I did. I'll let all this stuff... Nope, not that. That's mine. Came back. Is this a boomerang or something? I want the totem. Come on, when are you going to drop the totem? On your end, game open on one computer, the other on the laptop. Okay, got it. That's rough. Scrub says... Anyway, trying to recover from being sick. How sick were you? Did you have to miss work too? That's all. I always felt bad when I got sick shortly after starting a new job. It's like, no, they're going to fire me. I just know it. Never got fired from any jobs. Never, ever. See how the XP's coming in from up over there? So I'm catching all the XP. Oh, I should be using the looting sword. No wonder. Duh. What a totem. So I can get the cross back. Yeah, that's why I haven't been around streams much lately. Ah, okay. Haven't missed work at all, but there's probably a few days where I shouldn't have gone in. Well, it might depend on how much you have to interact with others and or things that would make a difference. There's the cross. Okay, there we go. We got the cross. You got the cross back. Okay. Oh, that is so loud. In my ears, anyway. There's some nasty stuff going around. I think I'm past most of it all now. Just a little sniffling here and there. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, about a month or so ago, my son was really, really sick. I guess the UK's, well, at least at the university he's at, the classes, you can go... You can use your little, you have like an electronic card with a little electronic card reader. You can tap that to show that you were in attendance, and then you can leave. Because they also record the lectures and such, so he was able to watch it from the convenience of his own room while he was sick. He was laid out flat on his back too. He was really bad. He even ended up going to, in the UK they call it the A&E, which is kind of the equivalent to something similar to our urgent care emergency room, maybe kind of a cross between the two. And is that done? Yeah. But fortunately he is much better now. We're very thankful for that. I was really starting to get worried, or start thinking, oh, gosh, has he caught meningitis or something over there? Or has he got... He, in retrospect, he thinks it might have been a strain of the COVID, even though he had also been vaccinated. Even with the vaccinations, you still get it. There was one Christmas here, what, year and a half, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. All three of us got it. He was the first one to come down with it. Tested, yep, positive. Then I got sick with the exact same symptoms, did not test, and then after that, my husband also came down with it, did test, and it was COVID. So I'm pretty sure mine was too. So, but yeah, I wasn't thrilled when I had a surgery during the COVID times, and they had to take they had to test for it using that Q-tip up your sinuses. Oh my gosh. No. I guess it's done, isn't it? Yes, it is done. What am I standing here for? Because I'm talking. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine. All the XP came through. We'll turn it off. We'll spy on Ajax down there again. Is he down there? Of course, I can't tell from up here. So what is this round area going to be? Like a big pillar on both sides of some sorts? I don't know. Maybe he went for more supplies. Did he need more birch? Should I feel bad that I didn't give him any more birch? I probably should feel bad. He took me on an adventure to an ancient city last week, so yeah. Okay, I turned that off. I'll go down the safe way because I know me and wing deployment. Lawful says all my tests showed negative when I had it. Only an x-ray later on my lungs showed that I had previously had it. Really? That's an interesting mechanism. I didn't know that was something that could be determined. Yeah, I can't do that either, yeah. Oh, that's the to-do list. See, you guys, I got sidetracked from earlier, and yeah, I guess I'm going longer on stream. But if you all want to head out somewhere else, you got somebody else you're wanting to watch, or you're already double parked, that's fine too. I don't care. I'm happy with lurkers. I mean, I do care. I'm happy you're here. I mean, that didn't sound right, did it? Foot and mouth. But, you know, I know people... Oh, I forgot to turn that off. People have preferences. And I don't mind at all if I'm not the primary. I don't know who's streaming. I think when I started streaming today, Snowbeans was still live. He'd been up for going on 3 hours, I think. And I know he was having to leave to pick up his wife. And I don't know if Jen was still live. I was watching her for a while earlier. Who else was up? Gosh. Who else is still up? Who was it I was watching? It's on Mickey's, on Stony Peaks. Who was on Stony Peaks that was live? Oh, my brain. I just can't think. Well, and who's live even now? I probably should head out. I mean, I could sit here all night and jabber, but you might not like that. I don't know. Let's see. I did not finish finding. Was I seeing things just then? It looked like something. Oh, it was a sheep. Okay, I wasn't seeing things. I didn't finish finding my book and quill because, oh gosh, jittery. What I was doing, oh, I wonder if it's upstairs in the attic. I was making finally a list of things that I want to get done, but I don't remember where I put the book and quill. Oh goodness. You can go up there for now. Yeah. See, I don't have hoppers into this one at all. I guess there's room in there for a banner. Disenchantables. I bring this stuff back from the raid farm so that I can disenchant it for XP when I need it and I don't want to go run a raid or go anywhere else to get XP. And let's see, burnables, fuel here, fuel. You can be smelted. Then I'll have to put something in there for fuel, like a stack of banners. That way I'll be there for next time. Where did I put the book and quill? Yeah, we were talking about being organized earlier. Yeah. This box is all the mending and unbreaking because when you're looking for books, they're in the beginning. And then there's all the armor protections, the bow enchants, mace, and I've never had a mace, but I'm hanging on to them, maybe someday. For helmets, specifically, because the armor protection is the basic stuff. For the specific pieces, it's helmet, because that has aqua affinity respiration. This is the first time I've done this way. I kind of like it. I can remember to do that over on Stony Peaks too. I forgot about that. See, I don't even remember what I do. So if I do that there, I can take a screenshot. So I'll have the layout. I guess that took a screenshot on the other monitor. This is Nope's friend. That was Nope's redemption. Nope, never, not at all. Why? What did I do? It won't be in any of these. I know that. Or these, or those. I think I already looked in there. Yep, not in there. I looked in there. So I either put it in a shulker. Oh, wait. Do you see what I see? The book and quill. Yep. Ajax redeemed. Name a village a rabbit killer. Okay, do you have a preference as to which one? Maybe the butcher? And I am down here, so I can get, sure, the butcher. Okay, drops. I wonder how long it will take Cuban to get on the server and discover the rabbit meat Big's last dinner. Oh, come on. Something changed, and I don't know if it's the cross pack or with the last update. This here, just the last couple days. It's like it's giving me problems. Risen Agni? How do you pronounce that? Redeemed might be new here, and welcome in. Happy to have you. Let's see, what am I doing? Rabbit Killer. Okay, let's go name the first way, Risen Agni. Okay, very good. Welcome in. And may I ask how you found me? Did you come in with the raid? Gosh, I'm so bad today. Minx's raid. I'm trying to think, who raided me? I can't even. Okay. Yep, you're the butcher. You now have a name, Rabbit Killer. These are my prisoners, by the way. They're all prisoners. I should probably change his name. Everybody's discounted over here, so. Is this staying family friendly? By having a prison filled with all these hardcore criminals? Oh my goodness. Sometimes Bee's brain's a little warped. Look at that. You can see the bridge from all the way over here. Land on the roof. Where's the spyglass? Wonder what this will look like the next time I'm on here. Although Ajax usually leaves about the time I end stream, which unless he's already left. I scrolled into recommended for you Minecraft channels because people I had followed were offline. Cool. That's cool. Well, thank you for coming in. And I won't object if you follow. You did follow. Yes, you did. Of course you did. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. But yeah, alas, I think it is that time. Even the sun is going down. And I didn't take a screenshot for today, and it's okay for the stream. It was kind of a low-key day, just kind of puttering around. A little of this and a little of that, not accomplishing a whole lot. Still trying to get that second full shulker of birch. The first full shulker is in my shop because I sell wood. A grandma streamer. Grandmas are cool. Thank you. Yes, I am definitely a grandma streamer. Even my grandson is streaming these days, but he streams Dead by Daylight? I think that's the one he does. Every once in a while. And the sun has gone down. And the moon is coming up. And the bee is going to say goodbye as soon as I find someone to raid to. Well, I hope you'll be back, Risen. Or do you prefer to go by Agni? Or the complete name? Some people are very picky about those things, you know. I'm not. I usually go by B. Some call me BSB. Because it's faster to type 3 letters than, well, even B is 3 letters. And let's see, does he ever play Minecraft with you, or is that not what the kids play nowadays? He does. Actually, yes, he does. In fact, they have a family realm, and on one of my streams, I did go on to the family realm, but not when he was on. We have not streamed together yet, and he's kind of, it's May, so I don't know where you are in your stage of life. Please don't say your age. But he's still in high school, and so he has class and testing and stuff this week, and he's also in Boy Scouts, so he has a lot of things that he's active with, and hasn't had a whole lot of time in the last couple of weeks. But we did play together quite a bit through April, the end of March and April. But got to get back over there, I guess. Try to get him to play some more. And Scrub says, glad you could find us. Hope you can join us again soon. B tries to stream around this time every Thursday. Yes, Thursdays, I'm on the West Coast, so it's Pacific time. Thursdays is at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and Fridays, tomorrow, is at 2 o'clock, so it's 2 hours earlier on Fridays. Those are my regular streaming days. And there's times I consider maybe trying to fit another one in here and there. I almost did on Tuesday. Mickey and I were talking about doing a co-stream, but it kind of fizzled. We just didn't quite, neither one of us were up to discussing things and getting two things with the loss of Right Cross. So, yeah. But anyway, all that. I hope everyone comes back. And Scrub, I thank you for hanging out today and doing some mod stuff. And Fox, thank you too for coming in and getting some stuff in. And I thank Minx for the raid. And for the new peeps, Joshua was a new one here. And now Risen. Thank you both. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate that. And let's see who is out there. Oh, I think the usual Farlanders are doing their usual Thursday Pokemon stuff, though. Oh wait, no, Ron's on Minecraft. Shorky's not on Minecraft. I could take you to Mr. Crimson Moon, but I do have to let you know ahead of time that he is not always family friendly, but he's a good guy to sometimes kind of hang out with. So, but I'll let you guys, if you have someone else, so we can either go to Ron, but he's, let me see here, I'm looking at this, trying to figure out, he might actually be in the same chat as Mr. Crimson Moon and maybe Jasmine. I think they're all three playing together. Oh, Iron Knight is live too. Oh, there's too many choices. Anyone have a preference? You're welcome, Risen, and I'm glad you came by, even though your time here was short. Well, hopefully we'll see you again. Silent and Slack are both live. Is Slack doing Minecraft, though? No, he's doing Elder Scrolls. And Silent has a huge following. Iron Knight's always fun. Okay, let me take one look and see of those that are there. When I last rated who? I noticed Mike Domaniac is also live, but he's playing that new game called Windrose, which looks kind of like a Sea of Thieves cross between that and something else, maybe. Let's see. Who'd we say here? Iron Knight. I think it's been a while. I think I did raid Iron Knight once, but it's been quite a while. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I haven't. Oh, well then we must. Okay, guys, we will raid Iron Knight. So let's. B, you gotta push that button to do this. I don't have all the fun tech stuff that does this easy. I always do things the hard way. Let's see, raid Iron Knight, and what's the, where is it? I'm looking on my other, 5062. So there, the raid has been started, and as soon as it says raid now, we will head off. And thank you all for being here, and I appreciate it. And those of you who do have to go to bed, I see that late message there, Ajax, a while back. I missed it. You guys, have a good night, everyone. And we'll hopefully see some of you tomorrow, if not all of you. Good night.